This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for September 9th, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 1.2 points or 0.25% to 411.31. Total trade volume was very light, with only 46,431 shares changing hands at a total value of 287.4 million real or $70,400. On the main board, no stocks were up and 3 were down. Grand Twins International was the biggest loser of the day, down 0.52% or 20 real to 3,810 real per share, followed by the Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, which was down 0.51% or 60 real to 11,800 real per share. Other stocks down were CamGSM and the Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority. The rest of the main board remained flat. Over on the growth board, DBD Engineering remained flat, while JS Land was down 0.29% or 10 real to 3,460 real per share. Akleda Bank still recorded the highest trade volume of the day, with 25,146 shares changing hands at a total value of 187.8 million real or around $46,000, making up approximately 52% of September 9th's trade volume. The Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority recorded the second highest trade volume of the day, with 10,753 shares traded at a total value of 72.1 million real or close to $17,700, accounting for 22% of Monday's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD remains stable at 4,074 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up to 101.56. Looking at global commodities, oil futures jumped by about 1% on Monday as a potential hurricane approaching the U.S. Gulf Coast helped oil prices to recover some of the previous week's heavy losses. Brent crude rose 67 cents or 0.94% to 71.73 US dollars a barrel. Gold prices dipped as the dollar ticked higher while investors looked towards this week's U.S. inflation data to gauge how far the U.S. Federal Reserve will cut interest rates. Spot gold fell 0.2% to $2,491.11 US dollars per ounce. U.S. gold futures edged 0.2% lower to $2,520.30 US dollars. Asian share markets slipped on Monday as worries about U.S. and Chinese growth weighed on sentiment, though U.S. and European stock futures did manage a bounce while bond yields came off their lows. Chinese blue chips dropped 1% to 7-month lows, having already shed 2.7% last week. Japan's Nikkei bore the brunt of the early selling as tech stocks declined, losing another 0.8% on top of a near 6% slide last week. U.S. stock futures were higher on Monday morning following a tough week for the equity market. S&P 500 futures rose 0.37%, while Nasdaq 100 futures climbed 0.53%. Futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average edged higher by 117 points or 0.29%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for September 9th.